Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strom, and welcome to my YouTube channel for today's Boston Red Sox Historical Tournament. We're up to episode 34. Seems like a lot of broadcasts, but we still have a long way to go. This is Series 8 in Round 1 of Region B. We have 8 regions to go. 8 regions total. This is the second region. We have 6 regions after today. This is round 1, and we have round 2, 3, and the championship game. Once again, we started in April with this project, and I estimated 6 months. I was wrong. It's going to be more like 10 or 12 months unless I do some simming in the meantime. I may do that. But as of right now, we are playing every series, and this one is Game 7 in round 1. Region B, Series 8, the underdog 1919 Red Sox took a lead in this series, 3-2, and we played Game 6 yesterday as the 2011 squad came back to win and even it up at 3 apiece. 2011 squad is favored. We are going to play Game 7, and without any further ado, let's load Out of the Park 27. Do baseball. Sometimes I forget where we are. Here we go. Today's broadcast, this is the only broadcast I'm doing today. Tomorrow we do So You Think You Know, the Boston Red Sox podcast at 11 a.m. It's 15 to 20 minutes about me talking about my 67 years as a Boston Red Sox fan. And then at noon, we will have a special presentation of golf. And here, let me show you what it is for a second. Get that off the screen. We'll put this on the screen right here. Best golfer in U.S. Open history. These 4 golfers have won this tournament 4 times. Jack Nicklaus, Ben Hogan, Bobby Jones, and Willie Anderson. Actually 3 or 4 times. Right now it escapes me which one it is. It's either 3 or 4, but I'll look at my notes and correct it for the tournament tomorrow. Anyway, they're tied with the most U.S. Open wins in history, and we're going to play 1 round, noon Eastern tomorrow at Shinnecock Hills, where they're currently playing the U.S. Open, using Action PC Golf to determine who the best golfer in U.S. Open history is. In the meantime, we're going to go back to the Red Sox broadcast here. Here we go. Get the game back on. We use the historical exhibition mode. This will be Game 7. Pitching Game 7, Wade Hoyt, who's 1-0 against John Lester, who's 0-1. Both of them pitched well in the series. So far, Wade Hoyt pitched a complete game victory, and Lester pitched 4 innings, allowed 6 hits, and had a wild streak, walked 5, probably why he lost that particular game. Anyway, here we go. Let's play Game 7. For the visiting 1919 Red Sox, Hall of Famer Harry Hooper leading off in right field, Stuffy McGinnis at first base, batting second, Babe Ruth in left field, hitting third. Brago Roth in center field, hitting fourth. Wally Shang catching and batting fifth. Everett Scott at shortstop, batting sixth. Red Shannon at second base, seventh. Ossie Vitt, the third baseman, hitting eighth. And Wade Hoyt, who was 4-6 in the regular season with a 3.25 ERA, pitching, batting ninth. Dustin Pedroia leading off for the 2011 Red Sox. the sad part about this is Ortiz is stuck on the bench because the first baseman is Adrian Gonzalez. And as good as Ortiz is, he's not going to supplant on Gonzalez at first base. Josh Reddick in right field, batting second. Kevin Youkilis hitting third, playing third. Jacoby Ellsbury, the cleanup hitter in center field. Adrian Gonzalez at first base, hitting fifth. Jarrett Saltalamacchia, the longest last name in the major leagues, doing the catching, batting sixth. Carl Crawford in left seventh. Jed Lowry at shortstop eighth, and John Lester pitching. And batting ninth, the computer AI manages both teams. I call it, let's start the game. Here we go. Lester on the mound, going to face Harry Hooper, who's batting a paltry 136. The pitch, slow roller back to the mound. Throws to first, and we're underway here in 2011 Fenway Park. The sky looks ominous. Wonder what the weather is. Sky is clear. Well, not according to this picture. Okay, that takes care of that. Here we go. Lester facing McGinnis. To center field, base hit. 19-19 gets the first hit of the game. Runner at first, one out for Babe Ruth. 375, good series, a home run, 3 RBI. There goes the runner, the throw, he's out by a mile. Ruth now with nobody on. Hits it in the left field, that's going to be caught for the out. There goes the 19 team off onto the field as Wade Hoyt will face Dustin Pedroia here in the bottom of the first. Pedroia hitting 320. Seems like if you look at these 2011 averages, 320 for Pedroia, Ellsbury 478, Gonzalez 391. There's some good hitting going on in 2011. They want to win. It's an elimination game for both teams. Ground ball to second. It's going to be safe. Not going to throw it. Infield hit to begin the game for 2011. Team that wins today goes on to round two. Team that loses goes home. Wade Hoyt facing Josh Reddick hitting 250. Reddick to first. Steps on the bag. Runner goes to second. He is out. They tagged him. A 3-6 double play. 2 outs. Nobody on. Kevin Youkilis, 208 for the series. And there is a pop-up that's going to be over the shortstop's head in the left field. Boy, that double play hurt after that. If the runner was on second, he would have scored, but they got him out. Youkilis on first. Ellsbury up 478. Hitter in the series. Ground ball to first, takes it to the bag. We go to the second. No score here in Boston in 2011. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday morning. We're getting this broadcast out of the way early, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. here Pacific time, so we can enjoy the afternoon. Going to be a nice day here in Las Vegas. Lester pitching to Roth. Roth having a great series. If 1919 wins, he's a candidate for the MVP. 417 with a couple of home runs. Lester strikes him out. Chang hitting 238. Takes ball 4. Lester now facing Everett Scott. Only 2 hits in the series. Will he bunt? No, he swings away, hits it in the right field. It's going to be down into the corner. hits the short wall. Runner is coming around third, coming home. It's a double for Scott and the first run of the game, scored by the 1919 squad. Underdog 1919 team, led by Babe Ruth, now leading 1-0. Red Shannon up 0-45, one measly hit in the series. Can he knock in a run with number 2? He takes strike 3. Lester strikes him out. Ozzie Vitt, 250 hitter for the catcher. Looking for their hit. No, they walk him to pitch. They walked him because they want to pitch to Wade Hoyt. Although Wade Hoyt's 1 for 4, he can do it. High in the air. Anfield, second baseman, got it pretty up. Inning is over. We head to the bottom of the second. 19-19 leading 1-0. Here we go. Wade Hoyt facing Gonzalez, Saltalamacchia, and Crawford. He walks. Gonzalez takes ball 4. He's on first. Saltalamacchia up. He's got a homer in the series, hitting .227. He's going to hit it in the center field. Base hit. Runner's going to third. The throw. He is safe. 2011 comes storming back. No outs, bottom of the second. They're trailing 1-0. Wade Hoyt now facing Carl Crawford, who's not had a good series. Ground ball to first. Going to step on the bag. The run's going to score. The runner on first goes to second. It is tied at 1. Jed Lowry, 2 for 16. Chance to knock in the second run there. It's in the air to center field. He is out. And John Lester stepping in 0 for 1 in the first game of the series, and he struck him out. The inning is over. We head to the third. We're tied at 1 here in Fenway Park. This is the 2011 version. You can tell it's not 1919 because of those seats on top of the monster and the bullpens in right field. They were not here until 1939, 1940, that time period. Take a sip of coffee. Here we go on to the top of the third. Lester facing the top of the order for the 1919 team. Hooper hits it in the air. First baseman's got it for the out. McGinnis, 320 for the series. And as a base hit in the center field, he's going to raise his average. Hooper's average now 346. Babe Ruth hitting 360. 0 for 1 in the game, stepping in. He takes a called strike 3 over the outside corner. Lester froze him. Brago Roth, 0 for 1 today. 2 outs, runner on, ground ball back to the mound. Lester to first, they've got him to the bottom of the third, 1-all. Hey Beatles, good morning. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good weekend. Wade Hoyt for the Red Sox facing Pedroia, Reddick, and Youkilis. In the bottom of the third, the 1919 Red Sox, the last good Red Sox team for 20 years as they dismantle the juggernaut they had in the first 20 years of the American League, to the chagrin of the Red Sox fans, pops it up. Catcher out in front of the plate, puts it away. Hoyt facing Reddick, who's 0 for 1 today. Line drive, base hit, left center field. Reddick's on. Tie score. Bottom of the third. This is Game 7, Region B in Round 1. This series is tied 3 apiece. The underdog 19-19 squad, an under 500 team, has outplayed the 2011 for most of the series. 2011 beat them yesterday, and today, if 19-19 wins, they will go on to be the first under 500 team to qualify for a second round. Kevin Youkilis, 1 for 1 on the day. Youkilis taps it back to the mound, throws to second. They got him. That's it. That's all they're going to get, the force play. Youkilis is on first, Jacoby Ellsbury. This was Jacoby Ellsbury's best year in the major leagues in this series. He's hitting .458. Line drive, left field. That ball's caught for the out. The third inning is over. We head to the fourth, tied at 1 here in 2011 Fenway Park. John Lester gonna face Shank, Scott, and Shannon. Hit back to the mound. Lester throws to first for the out. Everett Scott held the consecutive game string that Lou Gehrig broke. Everett Scott will be traded. I'm not sure exactly when, but this is 1919. He's still playing for the Red Sox. He will be traded to the New York Yankees. Lester gets the sign. He struck him out. 2 down, top of the fourth. Red Shannon up. Shannon only 1 little hit in the first 6 games of the series. 1919 squad would sure like him to get hit number 2 now. And it's hit to short, throws to first for the out. 1, 2, 3 go this 19 squad. We head to the bottom of the fourth, where the 2011 team will send up Gonzalez, Saltalamacchia, and Crawford. Gonzalez had an interesting career with the Red Sox. They were never happy with him in real life, but he's always played well in the sim, so I'm pretty happy with him. He's the reason why Ortiz is on the bench. Ortiz is not going to replace the Gold Glove on Gonzalez at first base for this team. Ground ball to short. It looks like he's going to beat it out. No. Jared Saltalamacchia, like I said, the longest last name in Major League Baseball in 2011. He's hitting .261. He's 1 for 1 today. And he's now 2 for 2 as he bangs a base hit in the right field. Runner's got a hold at second. 2011, he's got the first 2 runners on with nobody out. And the disappointing Carl Crawford up. Carl Crawford signed as a free agent with the Red Sox. Big contract, never produced, and he's not producing in the sim today. This series, he is 3 for 23. Left fielder hitting left-handed, the switch hitter against the right-hander, Hoyt. Bunch it down the third baseline, it's foul. Will he bunt again? 2 strikes, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hoyt's delivery. No, he swings away. It hits the left field. It is caught for the out. Aaron Reed checks in. Hey, Aaron, how you doing, buddy? Happy Saturday afternoon to you. Wade Hoyt now with 1 out, 2 runners on. And David Ortiz is coming off the bench to pitch hit. Well, there you go. There's the first pinch hitter in the game, and it's in the 4th inning. That's what the AI manager thinks of this game. It's going to be a low-scoring game. He wants to score. Wade Hoyt gets the sign. Ortiz has only appeared in 1 game, and he's 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter. Deep in the left field, but it's going to be caught. 2 away. Ortiz now 0 for 2. John Lester up. Can help his own cause with a base hit. And it's hit to left center field. It's going to one-hop the wall. He did help his own cause. 1 run home. Here comes the second run. Lester doubles, and it is now 3-1, the 2011 squad. Well, Ortiz couldn't do it, but Lester did. Wonder who's going to come in for playing shortstop here for the 2011 squad. Jed Lowry is the guy that came out. Okay, Dustin Pedroia 1 for 2 today. Runner on second. Red Sox looking to extend their lead. Line drive to center field. It is going to drop in front of the center fielder for the out. The throw home, and they're going to get him. Lester is out at home. The slow-footed pitcher was thrown out. But the Red Sox scored 2 runs here in the bottom of the fourth. We head to the top of the fifth. 2011 leading 3-1. If 2011 holds on, they will move on to round 2 in Region B. We will start that on Tuesday. Ozzie Vitt, 250. Shortstop in is Marco Scudero. Lester delivers, and it's hit back to the mound. Lester throws to first. They got him. Wade Hoyt up, no pinch hitter. They didn't pinch hit. These guys in 1919 pitched the whole game. To center field, Ellsbury under it for the out. Will 1919 come back? I hope so. They are a scrappy little team. Harry Hooper, the Hall of Famer, up 0 for 2, not having a good series, hitting $125. But he takes ball 4 as Lester loses him. Hooper on first. Stuffy McGinnis, he is having a good series. He's even got a home run with 4 runs batted in, and is 2 for 2 today against Lester. Ground ball to third, throws to second for the force play. The inning is over. We're halfway home here in 2011 Fenway Park. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the 2011 squad, best known for their eating fried chicken in the dugout from the pitching staff, ordering Kentucky Fried Chicken during games, got Terry Francona fired. And the 1919 squad, 1 run, 3 hits, and no errors. Best known for being the last Red Sox team Babe Ruth played for. Wade Hoyt facing Reddick, Youkilis, and Ellsbury. Reddick 1 for 2 today.
Strike 3.
Struck him out. Kevin Youkilis also 1 for 2. Ground ball to third. Quick throw to first. It gets by the first baseman. The runner's going to go to second. And there is an error on the play. It showed Vitt with the error. I need to check the log for this. E5. That's what I thought. Okay. Wanted to make sure it wasn't an error on McGinnis. Runner on second. 1 out. Ellsbury up 0 for 2 today, hitting a robust 440 in this series. And he's going to hit it in the left field for a base hit. He's going to raise his average. The runner's coming home. The throw is off the mark. It is now 4-1, 2011. And they're putting their statement on this game. They are not going to, they do not want a 1919 under 500 team getting them booted from this tournament as Adrian Gonzalez steps up. He's 1 for 1 on the day. He's now going to be 2 for 2 as that ball is going to one hop the bullpen wall. This will score another run. There's a double for Gonzalez. Will Wade Hoyt be in the game when I hit the button here? He still is. 4 in the third innings, 10 hits, 4 runs. They're all earned. They've allowed 5 runs, so one of his runs is not earned. He struck out 2, walked 1. Wade Hoyt still on the mound. Saltalamacchia up 2 for 2 today. Ground ball to first, takes it to the bag. Runner goes to third. Runner on third, 2 outs. Carl Crawford 0 for 2. High in the air, left field, but it's going to be caught. The inning is over at the end of 5. It's 5-1, 2011. 1919 squad looking defeat in the face here. They've got 4 innings to score 4 runs, and Babe Ruth steps to the plate. No hits today for the Babe. He's got one now, base hit. Babe Ruth on first. Brago Roth 0 for 2. There goes Ruth down to second. Is that dumb or what? He's out. Why this AI sends those guys down by 4 runs and nobody out, I'll never know, but maybe that's what they did in dead ball. But we're playing 1975 era, so really shouldn't do that. Okay, here we go. Nobody on, 1 out. Lester delivers. Ground ball to third, going to throw. No, he's going to pick it up and put it in his pocket. Base hit, Roth at first. Lester facing the catcher, Shang. Hits it to left. It's going to be caught for the out. 2 down, runner still on first. Everett Scott up. Scott hits it back to the mound. Lester to first. They got him. Side retired. Head to the bottom of the 6th. 5-1, 2011. Sam Jones in the pitch for the 1919 squad. He's pitched 4 2/3 innings, allowed 8 hits and 5 runs. 9.64 ERA in the series. Facing Scudero, who came in to replace Lowry at shortstop when Ortiz came in to pitch hit. Then Lester in the top of the order, Pedroia. Line drive to left. That ball is caught for the out. John Lester knocked in runs 2 and 3 with a double his last time up. He goes down swinging this time. Jones facing the top of the order, Pedroia. High in the air. It is gone. It is in the stands in left center field. That ball went 418 feet. Yes, Babe Ruth was caught to end the 26 World Series stealing. There's a home run for Pedroia. You know, I don't know if Ruth did that. I seem to remember somewhere hearing that Ruth did that on his own. He was not sent. Let's look at that home run one more time. There we go. 6-1, 2011. They're putting a stamp on this. They want to advance. I always thought 2011 was one of their better teams. They had like a 7-8 game lead early September in the American League East and went on to win like 4 or 5 games after the second week of September and didn't even make the playoffs. That's when the fried chicken story came out. Josh Reddick up. It goes from being one of the better Red Sox teams to one of the most notorious. Line drive to right field. The inning is over, but not before another run comes home. 6-1, 2011, we head to the 7th. Shannon Vitt, and probably a pinch hitter for Jones. Should be a pitch hitter for Shannon. He's only got one hit in the 7 games. Lester still on the mound for Boston. Ground ball to second. Still only has one hit. Lester's pitched 6 1/3, 5 hits, 1 earned run, struck out 4, walked 3, and his ERA in the series is down to 1.74. Ozzie Vitt hits it to center field. It is caught for the out. We have the pinch hitter, and it is Frank Gilhooly. Gilhooly is 2 for 3 as a pinch hitter. Knocked in a couple of runs in the series. Can he hit Lester? Let's see. Line drive left to third base. Picked it up on a bounce. Throws to first for the out to end the inning. Great play by the third baseman. For the Red Sox, that was Kevin Youkilis. We go to the bottom of the 7th. George Wynn coming in to pitch for the 1919 Sox. Will be facing the aforementioned Youkilis, Ellsbury, and Gonzalez to follow. Youkilis walks, which he does quite often. Kevin Youkilis, in his entire career, and I don't remember how many at-bats, thousands, several thousand at-bats. Never, not once, in his entire career did he swing at a 3-0 pitch. I find that statistic amazing. You would have thought he would have seen one he liked. George Wynn facing Ellsbury. Youkilis on first, Ellsbury to left, base hit. The 2011 team is obviously the better team here. But I'm telling you, I was really rooting for the dead ball 1919 team to upset them when they were up 3-2 heading to game 6. Ellsbury raises his average to 481. Gonzalez hitting 440. Should be interesting. Gonzalez has 10 RBIs. Who will get the MVP when this series is over? Wynn facing Gonzalez. 2 for 2 today. 2 on. Gonzalez to center field. Base hit. Runner has to hold. They weren't sure if it was going to be caught. The bases are loaded. Nobody out. George Wynn facing Saltalamacchia, who's 2 for 3. He has raised his average to 280. He's got a home run in the series. And he's got another one. No, it is gone. Yes, I thought it was going to be caught, but it is out of here. Grand slam home run. It is now 10-1 in the bottom of the 7th inning as Saltalamacchia put that one away. Unbelievable. He took that pitch. We're going to watch it on replay, and he put a charge into it. It looked gone from the second he hit it. 390 feet. 10-1, bottom of the 7th inning. Here we go. The game is over. 11-2. The Red Sox win. 11 runs, 16 hits, no errors for the 2011 Red Sox. The Red Sox win. That would have been true no matter who won. 1919 is eliminated. They go home. 2011 goes to round 2. 2011, excuse me. Let's do this again. 2011's 11-16-0. 1919, 2-7-2. Let's see if Lester pitched a complete game. No, they brought in Matt Albers to pitch the last 2 innings. But Lester got the win, 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, struck out 4, walked 3. Albers cleaned it up, pitched the last 2 innings. Hoyt allowed 10 hits in 5 innings, 4 earned runs. Wynn allowed 4 earned runs. The bullpen did not work for the 1919 team. Of course, they didn't have a bullpen. So there we go. I will have this written up in my newspaper later this afternoon. I might even do it right after the game, as the 2011 team moves on to round 2. Adrian Gonzalez, the MVP. His numbers, Gonzalez, 12 for 27, hit 444, no home runs, 10 RBIs. Pedroia hit 3 home runs, 379. You could have made a case for him. And Ellsbury hit 464. You could have made a case for them also. The wins were split up. Reliever Daniel Bard got a win. John Lester won that game. Clay Buchholz pitched 7 innings and won the game he started. And Eric Bedard, I think, started a game and he won that. Anyway, for the 1919 Red Sox, Babe Ruth hit 370, had a good series, a home run, 3 RBIs. Stuffy McGinnis, 321. They just weren't good enough, didn't have the pitching. I want to thank Aaron Reed and Beatles for checking in and saying hello on this Saturday morning. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Tomorrow, let me get this off the screen for a second. Tomorrow we have 2 shows. The first one is at 11 a.m. Eastern. We're going to discuss the 1973 season in my So You Think You Know the Red Sox. I tell stories about my 67 years as a Red Sox fan, watching over 10,000 games. I'm 22 years old in 1973. It wasn't a terribly memorable season, but I do remember a few things about it. And immediately following that game, we're gonna have action PC golf. Jack Nicklaus, Ben Hogan, Bobby Jones, and Willie Anderson are tied for the most victories in the U.S. Open history. We are going to play 1 round at Shinnecock Hills, where they're playing this weekend, the U.S. Open, the 2026 U.S. Open. We're going to play 1 round to see who is the best golfer in U.S. Open history. I hope you join me then. Anyway, thanks for coming by. Hope you have a good weekend. We will catch up with everybody tomorrow morning. Have a nice day. Beatles will be watching you later on. I hope you broadcast later tonight. Talk to you soon.